Have you ever tried meal planning only to feel like you're being forced to give up the food you actually love? If so, you are not alone, and today I want to show you why culture might be the missing piece you've been overlooking. Hey, my name is Misha Campbell, founder of Enhance Black Women's Health, and my mission is to equip you with the tools to support Black women's health through tailored nutrition and lifestyle strategies. And in today's video, we're going to talk about something most nutrition programs and meal planning tools seem to completely get wrong, and that's the lack of cultural relevance. I'll share what I've learned both through my own mistakes and through a recent UK study about how we can make meal planning feel more nourishing, not punishing. And you're going to walk away with 3 actionable takeaways you can use today to support meal planning that feels more joyful, sustainable, and culturally grounded. So let's get started. Meal planning often gets framed as the path to healthy eating, but in practice, it can feel like restriction in disguise. I know this because I have been there. When I first hosted meal planning challenges, I focused almost entirely on whole foods with really little consideration of a person's culture, and I unintentionally made it harder for my clients to stick to healthier habits. Instead of planning meals that reflected their culture and family traditions, they were trying to rework all these different recipes, swap out ingredients, and they really struggled because these recipes were unfamiliar. So they wasted their time and their money on meals that just didn't work. But the good news is a 2025 study in the Journal of Nutrition and Dietetics showed us that there's a much better way. Researchers in the UK partnered with African Caribbean communities to co-create culturally adapted versions of traditional recipes, and they didn't try to overhaul the meals or strip them of their identity. Instead, they made small changes that improved the nutrition while honoring the person's culture. So let's break down 3 key takeaways you can use from this approach. Takeaway number 1, be mindful of substitutions. You don't need to swap out every ingredient to make a meal healthier. In fact, doing that often makes the dish unrecognizable, and let's be real, not good. Instead of replacing saltfish with a different protein, the study simply recommended soaking it overnight to reduce sodium. And here's what I always remind myself. People don't eat nutrients, they eat food they enjoy, and when food is both nourishing and enjoyable, they're more likely to stick with it. Takeaway number 2, provide resources for informed decisions. Not everyone has a background in nutrition. I didn't take my first nutrition class until I became a certified fitness nutrition coach. So assuming people know how to build balanced meals without support is a mistake. That's why recipe cards with clear instructions and easy to read labels can make a huge difference. In the study, community members felt empowered because they could see that their meals were nutritious and still familiar. And takeaway number 3, make it collaborative and respectful. Black communities are not resistant to change. We're resistant to being told what to do without being invited into the process. That's why co-designing meal plans is so powerful. When people are part of the planning, they're more likely to enjoy the meals, share them with their families, and feel more proud of their food traditions. So whether it's skinless chicken for jerk chicken or swapping out heavy cream for coconut milk and goat curry, small changes can have a big impact without erasing a person's culture. So how do you feel about meal planning right now? Are you overwhelmed, curious, or confident? Comment below and let me know. And if this video gave you a new perspective, I'd love for you to hit the subscribe button and join the Enhanced Black Women's Health YouTube channel. And if you culturally relevant care, wellness, and nutrition that actually works for real life. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.